I'm a cowboy, on a steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted, dead or alive. I'm a cowboy, on a steel horse I ride, and I'm wanted. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. Tonight, we're going to go for a ride in the Freightliner FLB. Classic truck. Got to see a couple of these on the road. Not too many. Hang on one second, folks. All right, so I did see in Canada, crazily enough, I saw a bunch of trucks with all kinds of bling, like we see in the Truck Simulator. All kinds of bling, like bumpers where they took the headlights off the front of the truck and put them in the bumper. All kinds of like crazy like aerodynamic cowls on trucks that don't normally have. I mean, it was really cool. We saw so many neat trucks in Canada. So they're actually modding them like they do in this game. We don't see that. I really have not seen that at all here in the States. A little disappointing. But what do we got here? We could go for a long haul or another digger. We could also, geez, we could go to Camp Verde. I haven't been there yet. I haven't been to Page or Camp Verde. It's not letting me select there as an option. Sholo. Who's around us? I guess probably Phoenix is the closest to us. A lot of jobs available in Phoenix. Got a bulldozer going to Fresno, 29 bucks, 30 bucks. Got a Star Wars freight. Household appliances going to Fresno. That's a fragile, but it's a low pay because it's a fairly short run. How many hours do they estimate? It's a 12-hour trip, so it's a full day trip. Oh, and it's not even close to where we are. We're like out of town. We go to Cayente. Oh, that's not in our city again. So really, the most money to be made is for us to take this all the way up the boring routes in California. I don't want to do that trip. This would be exciting. Not as much money. It's a bullpup trailer going to Nevada. Looks like it'll be a 2-day trip. Let's do it. And that's right by where I am, too, so I don't have to drive a long way. Let's start this bad boy up. Oh, parking brake engaged. I forget all my controls. That's the horn. Lights, this should be wipers. Okay, that's right. What's this? Oh, that puts us in neutral. That's probably the parking gauge, huh? Nope. That's something. Oops. It's been too long. Parking brake. What is parking brake? Space? There we go. Okay. Thank you, Lally. That. Oops. Oh, we're off to a grand start, Seth. We're off to a grand start. That's going to be the engine brake right there. I don't know what this is. Let's switch to neutral. There we go. Engine brake. Okay. I'm just driving like a yutz. I can't remember any of my controls, so. Alright. So we're going to have to go down the road a piece, looks like. I did get a new mouse. I got a Razer gaming mouse because I was playing World of Tanks and I noticed I have a lot of... It was a wireless mouse. And you're not really supposed to use wireless mice when you're playing, you know, like shooters and stuff like that, because you can get gaps in your coverage, but this is like so sensitive now. I love it. I can like whip my head around like... But it hits right where I want it. That's the whole point, right? It should for 60 bucks, you know. I think it was like 77 bucks with tax. I was like, oh my gosh, it's how much? But I felt like I play World of Tanks and World of Warships enough that it, you know, I should. Why am I using like a $10 wireless mouse from like It's like a horribly crappy mouse. And it really was crappy, so... It doesn't really benefit me much in this game, but it's cool because it has lights on it. It's a Razer... I don't remember which one it is. The 5-button mouse. I didn't want one with all those extra buttons because I always mispressed them. I got a big fat thumb. I wanted 2 buttons.
Oh, man, I love that game.
This game, John? What about the truck sim, John? Don't you love the truck sim? Whoops. Where am I going? Is this the right way? Okay. Mater is super cute. So now I have way too many gears because I swapped. Remember, you guys remember in the last episode I swapped gearboxes. I love this truck though. Oh yeah, I wish I could find an even older version. I did see a couple new mod trucks that I'm going to try out, and I promise you I'll link them from now on. People keep asking me, like, where did you get that? How come you know the links? I don't remember. I just kind of downloaded it and was like, oh, that's cool, and I grabbed it and wasn't really paying attention, and now I can't find where I got it from. Ryan, what? Ryan grabbed the van? What do you... Oh, yeah. I'm way speeding right now. Ryan, we were in Michigan at one of my properties, and I asked him to move the van over a couple spots because I didn't want it to be in the photo of the property. And he pressed the gas. He thought he was pressing the brake. He was like, thankfully he was in neutral. I'm like, Ryan, you got to really pay attention. What if you had the, what if your car was in neutral already? You'd be like, that's how people have accidents. I remember when Jeep. There were 2 cars. Whoops, screwed that up. Dang it. Jeep, Cherokee, the Grand Cherokee, and then also, okay, they were involved in what they called an accelerator stick accident. People would claim that they slammed on the brake, but the car would still go. And yeah, so like, oops, that's not the enter I wanted. Where's my enter key? No. Oh, God. I'm going to forget all this stuff. Hang on one second, folks. Okay, I figured it out. There we go. Well, I'll start my story. Wish we hit the road. So it's not a huge job, but we're not dying for money either. So anyway, the accelerator, like they claimed that the car would stick, and there was also I want to say it was a Volvo. There was a Volvo that had the same claims, and there was a Jeep and a Volvo. And what they found was that they did all kinds of studies, and they couldn't make the car do the same thing. Like they're like, well, the people would test it and be like, well, we just can't recreate it. It's not happening, But people get in bad accidents because they think they were slamming on the brake, and the car would just keep going and crash into whatever was around them. Well, it turned out that in both the Grand Cherokee of a certain year model... Oh, this must not use the advanced coupling. Yes, the gas pedal was... Okay, generally in a car, the gas pedal is to the right of the steering wheel, and if you look straight down from the center line of your steering wheel, that's where your brake pedal is. Well, in both the Saab and in the Grand Cherokee, and it was only because it was happening in both cars that they were able to figure out the link. Both cars have gas pedals that are almost directly under the steering wheel because of a transmission hump. So there was a transmission hump to the right, and they pushed the gas pedal and the brake pedal over a little bit to make room for the transmission.
Daddy,
Yes.
we'll have to buy my makeup for tonight.
I will. We will.
I promise.
I promised you.
I'm gonna go that with you.
Okay, that's fine, hon.
Can I go?
What time in the afternoon is it? It looks like is it afternoon or morning? I think it's... No, I guess it's morning.
Yeah.
Easy, mate.
Ellen didn't want me wearing it out.
This is a nice short trailer. This should be an easy ride. So anyway, it was an easy problem to fix. They just had to shift the pedals over, in newer models. But it became an industry standard that you don't, you are not, in order to pass whatever the regulations are, where they consider a car, you know, like street legal. It cannot have the gas pedal past a certain degree under or the brake pedal has to be within a certain variance of centimeters from the center line of the steering wheel. Because what people would do is like I said, they'd slam down thinking they were slamming on the brakes, and they were actually making it worse because they were slamming on the gas. Yeah.
Mistake.
So, anyway, people are asking me to drive with my GPS off. I'm going to try it for once. The hard thing is I don't remember where the gas gauge is. I'm looking right now. Going straight here. Speed limit is 25. I like doing these back routes. Obviously, you guys have seen me do this quite a bit. Though I do need to check the route advisor here and there, because I'm going to need to see what 16th gear. I need to rest here soon. Ooh, this might have been a mistake. I've got to have a tank of gas. I'm trying to find out where my gas gauge is. We'll have to watch when we actually pump gas. Whoa, dang it. Came around the corner and didn't see the light through my visor. Oh well, what are you going to do? I got lots of money, no big deal. I'll pay the ticket. In real life, though, you could lose your job for too many tickets, so you gotta watch. So that sucks. I should have slept first. I forgot to check. But we should have plenty of hours built into this job. We'll see. I got 21 hours of travel time. I don't know. It's going to be close. It's 5:45 p.m. We'll drive a little bit longer because I want to get out so that it's getting closer to being nighttime. I'm kind of lugging the engine here. So we'll turn this back off. Still 25 through here. Oh, this GPS is nice. It's got the speed limit on it. I didn't think the other ones did. I guess they do, though. I don't know. You tell me. And I forget how to set my cruise control. There we go. So I can set it. There we go. Okay. I got it. And a resume button, too. Ho, ho, ho. Just have to do it like a real car. Yeah, really. So anyway, I thought you guys would think that was interesting. The backup slamming into other cars, backing up. I was glad that Ryan was in neutral when he did that, but it was pretty funny because I'm like, it just scared me. I was standing in front of the car and all of a sudden he was like, I'm like, whoa, Ryan, what are you doing, dude? He's like, sorry. Oh, yeah. I was so happy, though. We were coming back from our Canada trip, from Canada, and I had to shoot 2 properties, and the weather was not cooperative. We had all those tornadoes in the Midwest, and those were just south of us. They were going through Indiana, and we were like directly north of Indiana, a couple hundred miles. And so they went, I mean, those tornadoes, they were, you know, we were like looking at the storms from the back end, you know. It was pretty crazy and cool. But anyway, I was supposed to shoot these properties, and of course it was super overcast, and then the storms would come in. But then right at 7 o'clock the first night, the sky opened up, and I was able to get out there and photograph the first property. And then the next morning it was all gray, and I'm like, oh no. So we just hung around, and sure enough, like right around noon, the sky totally cleared out, and I was able to get both the properties done. I was like, hooray, because that's, you know, a couple $1,000. So we really need the money. It's getting a little slow here, but things are picking up again for September. So when you go on vacation, that's the hard thing when you own your own company. Whenever you go on vacation, you're basically not getting any pay. So, all right. Shift it into neutral and roll up the hill. Man, we're pulling off the freeway here, which is great because I like the back roads. The only downside of the back roads is there's not always places to sleep or get gas, but we'll probably stop here for the night if there's a spot. We'll see. It looks like there's a sleeping spot up ahead, so we'll sleep at this station up here, and we'll also get gas. Probably get gas first. I want to burn some more time off. I don't want to be driving in the middle of the night. One of the neat things about Canada that I liked, we went on Route 17 or whatever they call it, and all the way that we went, it was all 2-lane roads. There were very few sections that were 4-lane roads, and I thought that was interesting and different than America, where most of the roads are freeways if they're, you know, if they're cross-country routes. And it was pretty much the major route between Arnprior, where we were staying, and Sault Ste. Marie. There was a southern route too that went back through Toronto, but I didn't want to go through Toronto again because that's crazy traffic. So, all right, so we need to shut the motor off. Oh, this time I know where the button is. Look at that. Let's fill this up. So which one's my gas gauge? None of them. I don't see a gas gauge on here. Oh well. Let's start her up. And we're just pulling right up. Gas, anybody? Maybe it's this upper right one. That's brake pressure. I mean, I have gas. I'm seeing it now. Up on my GPS I have it, but I'm wondering where the analog version is. It's bizarre. Bizarre. Byzantium. Oh, looks like my timing was perfect. I drove to the correct stop for this trip. Unfortunately, we're going to have to stop one more time. It might put us over our time limit. We'll have to see. What? What does crazy and cool make? Crazy cool? What does it make? What? Cluesy? Crazy and cool mixed makes cluesy. Wrong button. Wrong button. Sorry, everyone's sleeping. All right, so we're gonna go to bed for the night. Nighty night. Our little flat front truck. I know, cab over. I know what COE stands for. Cab over engine. Thank you. Some people don't think I don't know what it means because I didn't say it out loud. And perfectly, we're waking up in the morning. Look at our beautiful truck here. He's a cute little guy. I'm gonna get a picture of the rest stop for the. Let's see. We need to go in here. Hang on, I'll be right back. All right, let's start her up. Good morning, world. All right, and put her in reverse. So we're ready to continue on our way to. Is it Elko? Am I going to Elko or Eli? I forget where I'm going. And off we go. What a cool truck. This thing is just awesome. It looks great with that bullpup. It'd be even better with just the short, like the single wheels in the front. I might do that for the next one. We might get one of that with the other paint scheme and run that for a little bit. No aerodynamics. Took us half an hour to get out of the lot. Now, the other thing I don't like, this model does tend to lean back a little bit. If you look at that, the truck is not completely flat up front. It's leaning a little bit, which is interesting. I don't know why they did that, but... All right. Back on the High Life road again. And we're into the gas. Seth, can I have my coffee, please? Thank you, kiddo. I'm sure it's done. It's been like 20 minutes. It's time. It's ready. It's ready, Seth. And don't put too much creamer in it, please. You've been putting too much in. Put a little less than you normally do. Thank you, Seth. Thank you, Seth. Thank you, Seth. Ouch. Seth's punching me. Don't punch the driver. Yeah, I bet. So I'm going to try to not have any accidents in this video, though I already busted a light. What are you going to do? 18th speed at 48 miles an hour. We're in 18th speed. Oh! Pop down the engine brake a little bit. Are we turning here? Oh, we have to turn here. What'd you say, Mark?
Where are you?
Arizona. Heading to Nevada. Yeah, it is pretty, isn't it? Sure is pretty. How was your nap?
Oh, it was great. I was sick.
Oh, get away from me then. Are you seriously sick? Buddy, don't lean on me. No, I don't want to get sick. I got like lots of photo shoots. So you're still having Montezuma's revenge? No? That sucks, dude.
Hey,
Yes.
there's this guy in Cleveland that's been kidnapping people.
What?
Yeah, $20,000 reward for the kitchen. Got a shooting belt.
Seriously?
Yeah.
He's been kidnapping people from where? Like in Cleveland?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's crazy, dude. We have a strange thing in Cleveland with kidnappers. There was that dude, I don't know if you guys remember, in Cleveland, maybe a year or two ago, they found a girl, I think her name was Amanda. She'd been missing for like 20 years almost. Like, he kidnapped her when she was a teenager and kept her. Weird people. And he went out to McDonald's or something, he left them. One day, he made a mistake, and they all busted out of there and went to the neighbor's house, like, call the police. Thank God she was okay, but obviously, you know, went through some horrible things. And people are just weird. But apparently there's some guy in Cleveland that's kidnapping people. Nice. Welcome to Cleveland. Redlining this bad boy. All right. So we are back on the road. What's up, Mark? So, it's about 65 is the speed limit. That works out because that's about as fast as this truck goes. I'd say probably I wouldn't want to be doing anything more than about 1,700 RPM on the motors. That's, you know, set our cruise right there. And so we're on 40 heading, I don't know where we're headed. I think 40 goes east-west. Yeah, because it's an oh no, don't spill that, Seth, on my, sorry. Oh, almost hit that dude. Sorry, Seth is coming here spilling my coffee on my iPad. I'm a little distracted. And he put too much creamer in it. It's a little better. I don't know why he always puts too much in and then it makes the coffee cold. That was a close call. I almost hit that dude. I think I might have hit him. Let's check our trailer. 3% damage on the truck. That's just wear and tear. Good. No damage on the trailer. What the heck? My steering wheel's like, it's not centering properly. I'll have to calibrate it. Leaning a little left. Oh, we're getting off here. This has been a very turnish route. a lot of turning going on here. We'll just put it in neutral for this, because we're gonna have to stop. Interesting. Oh no, they're going. Okay, I'm like, what the heck? Why aren't they going? And since it's a bullpupper, I should be able to make the turn without having to get into the other truck's lane. Oh, but our light changed anyway, so. Oh, we've been here before. I'm starting to recognize some of these places. There should be a rest spot right over on the right there. Yep, Motor City. I'm double shifting here. We're in unlucky gear, 13th. Yeah, there's the rest area. And a McZargold's over on the right. That's a classy burger joint. Let's see, there's a way station up ahead. I don't know if we're going to get pulled in or not. Hoping not. Mark has the flu, unfortunately. I'm hoping I don't get it. I really don't want it. But whatever. It might happen. 555 divorce. I've been dialing that number all week. It's not funny. I'm starting to get a little sense of humor about the whole situation now. Especially some of the things that my wife, who apparently is becoming insane, is doing. I'm like, what? Are you serious? Like, that's... I don't really even know this person anymore. There are weird things going on there. I mean, there always were somewhat strange things, but... well, what are you going to do? Alright, 65, top speed, right there. It's the only downside with this truck. It's a little slower with that that gear system. We need a modern European truck if we're going to do another flat front. I know people have ported them in. You just never see them. It's so rare to see. Well, that's not... I'll tell you what. You do see cab over engines in like daytime operations. So like they use them to shunt trailers around a truck yard, or sometimes like large steel mills will have them to pull things around the steel mill. So you still do see them in those kind of applications, but you really just don't see them very often on the road. Oh, that sounded weird. It was like... the turbo kicked off for a second. Turbo lag. Oh yeah. Gonna get over. So we'll probably run this truck for a couple more runs, and then we'll try one of those little ones like with the single wheel. Maybe not. I don't know. From inside the cab, it doesn't really make much of a difference, you know. But maybe we'll look at another mod truck here. We've looked at the Volvo. We've looked at this Freightliner FLB. This is a nice truck. There aren't that many out there. They're really... I haven't been super impressed by the trucks that I've seen out there. Like I said, there's a couple of them that are really nice. Dang. Eventually I would like to invest in a newer steering wheel. This one does kind of... It's hard to get precise with it. But it does kind of like... See how I kind of always have to rock it back and forth. It doesn't... Because it's motorized with that center spring, it doesn't always go back to where you want it to. It kind of always has like a resistance there. But as it gets older, it's kind of snapping into place. So, I don't know. I was at Micro Center the other day looking at steering wheels, and some of the Thrustmaster stuff is not too expensive. So I thought maybe I'll pick one of those up in a couple months, maybe a month or two here. I have to save up a little bit. Like I said, I got a lot of credit I got to pay off. I'm super in debt right now. I need to pay that down hopefully by the end of next year. Oh, See, Arthur getting distracted again. One of these days, I'm going to have a mistakeless run, but until then, we're all doomed. This does not happen in real life, by the way. For those of you that are wondering if I'm a terrible driver, well, look, we made it all the way to Canada and back with no accidents, over 1,000 miles. I've driven my entire life, you might be surprised to find out, without having a single car accident. I've never had an on-the-road accident. I did back into myself once in a rental car. I had a rental car, and my wife parked the Jeep out in the street, and I was not aware that she was home. And I just pulled out. The back of the van was loaded with printers and boxes that I was taking back to the company I was working for. And I plowed right into the back of the car, and I totally smashed in the door, smashed in the bumper on the van, and did about $3,000 in damage between the two cars. They were kind enough to forgive me of the accident and took care of all the problems. And so I was able to not pay a single dime. The works insurance actually covered me because it was a work car. They paid for both the rental car and for my car, so I didn't even have to hit my insurance, which is great because obviously if you hit your own insurance, it's, costs a lot of money. So that was my only accident. Well, no, that's not true. I backed into Kaka's car one night too. I was having a fight with my wife, and my mom was over, and she parked her car outside. It was a dark and rainy night, and I forgot my mom was there because I was so angry at my wife, and I crashed into the...
I remember that.
You remember that? And I crashed in the back of my mom's car. So I've had a couple driveway accidents, but no on-the-road accidents. I'm a pretty dang good driver, and I drive a lot. For example, just so you guys know, and I mean, compared to a trucker, no, I don't drive a lot, but compared to most people, like my van is 2 years old, and it has almost 60,000 miles on it. And I have a second car. That just gives you an idea of how much I drive. I'm going about 100,000 miles a year, and have been pretty much my entire life, because my work always involves at least an hour drive. So when I tell you I don't have accidents, I really don't have accidents, and I don't get tickets either. I'm a very conscientious driver in real life. So, except for when I'm operating my camera in Canada. That's okay. I had Ryan set it up for me, so we're good. The vlogs were pretty popular. I may continue them. There's more to come from Canada, though you probably have already seen it. I don't know. Finding time to release all these videos. I recorded like 50 videos this weekend, so I'm going to be releasing them over the next couple. Hopefully don't get a light ding. Where are we? Is this this must be Las Vegas. Big city. What's up, kid? What was that? Is it noon?
Dad, I'm gonna go.
Yes, time for pay. Oh, red light.
No, it's done.
I do that occasionally. I think everybody does. Another red light. Not right now, honey. I'm driving.
Why?
I've had too many near misses already in this episode.
5 seconds. Come on.
Oh, come on.
Just tell me the password.
This is where a clutch would help. So I could have clutched that right there. Put it in the 9th gear and then... Maki.
5 minutes and it'll be lightning? Oh, lightning in 5 miles. Well, yeah, that's because there's thunder.
Oh, is there oh, it's thundering outside?
That's gonna start raining.
Cool. I love rain. Let it rain.
Daddy, Chuck was horrified.
Are you scared, Cha?
No, I can't. Don't touch
Well.
that. What?
See if you can log into Amazon. Mom's gonna know. It goes to her email. It will. She'll be like, "What did you buy?" Oh, that airplane! Oh, I looked like he was going down. I don't know if you guys saw that over on the right side there. If you want to rewind it a couple seconds, there's a stunt plane. It looked like he'd had it, man. In real life, that would be a dead, because the airplanes you can't slide a little bit in the air. In this game, there's no air physics. They're on a rail. Still 30 here, huh? Whoa! That was supposed to be my horn beeping. Great, I'm screwed. Come on, quick, come on. Press the wrong button. That was great. Classic Arthur moment. I turned the motor, instead of beeping my horn, I shut the motor off. It's fine, Evelyn. Whatever. Yes. Yep. Just pick it. Just say go ahead. Just say no. You don't have to. Evelyn, I am trying to drive and you're distracting me. I'm gonna crash. You don't have to do this right now. Seth, could you please help her do that? Because she's obviously not able to do it. Follow the directions, dude. Guys. Ah! If you guys don't stop arguing, I'm gonna pull over and spank all of you right now!
Daddy, what character?
What? I don't know, Evelyn.
Daddy?
What? Just... Oh my gosh, guys, hold on. Sorry, my daughter has been waiting all day for me to order something, and I keep putting her off, and now she's forcing the issue, so I'm going to have to do it. She went to get my credit card. I'll be back. So we're going to take a break here in a second. There's the very large radar array. Or VLRA. VLRA. So we've done pretty good. We haven't looked at our route advisor at all. Aside from me weaving all over the road because my children keep interrupting me, we've been doing good. The steering wheel though is not great for this game. I wonder if I can turn that center spring off. Hang on, folks. I'm going to see if I can turn the center spring off, so hold on just a minute. You're no good, you're no good, you're no good. Why do these stops always come up like that? Dang. Oh, crap. Well, is my center steering any better? I'm trying to get this figured out, so hang on. It didn't make any difference whatsoever. Dang it. I want it to let go of the steering wheel. Hold on, folks. I still need to figure this out. That's why. It was because I freaking... Alright, we've come to a standstill. I can't seem to figure out my force feedback option. I'll be back. We're going to pause the video for a minute. I'm going to pick up where I left off. Whoa, what's it doing? Whoa. Alright, so what I've done is I've removed the force feedback from my wheel, hoping that it'll... Wait a minute. Why is my... I reset all my settings by mistake when I was trying to figure out how to do it. So transmission is now simple automatic. We want a sequential shifter. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, brother. Well, they have me set to start from... Okay, there we go. Now I should be able to get off on the road. Alright, so much better. Maybe. We'll find out as we go. My biggest issue was that the steering wheel was sticking. It's still sticking a little bit. Ah, dang it. Oops, shift. And so I thought maybe by removing the force feedback that would help, but now it's just really sloppy feeling. It has a force feedback motor in there that was giving like way too much resistance. But I need to turn the sensitivity down a little bit or something. Let me see here. So now we're going to play around with the game settings.
You're going to have to tell Ryan to get...
Hang on a second. Hang on, folks. I have the sensitivity turned all the way down. That's a little bit better. No dead zone. Okay, now it's a little smoother, but still I feel like I'm just constantly going back and forth with this wheel. Like I can never get it perfectly centered. It just doesn't feel real. I might have to hook the force feedback back up. Man, I feel like... Oh! Okay, that's going to be another problem. Whoa! Oh, no! No, 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 no! Oh! Wow. Okay, that's a little different. Well, now my steering's all screwed up. Alright, let's see what we did there. That was a lot of fun. Not really. Okay, no damage to the trailer, thankfully. Wow, this is going to take some getting used to. I don't know. I probably just need to go out and buy a new steering wheel. Dang it. It's like money I just don't have. They start at like $100. I'll be up in the area on Monday, but shoot. This is what I tell you. This is why when you guys are like, why does he need donations? And nobody's really been fussing about that, but no, this is not going to work. I can't. Now there's no resistance at all. Maybe the steering sensitivity is on opposite day or something, because I feel like I've got it. The more I turn it down, the more sensitive it gets. Turn it up all the way. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's not better at all. I feel like it doesn't even do anything. Ugh. Yeah, I love my Momo racing wheel. It's been great, but it's 17 years old. Obviously, I'm having some issues with it. Oh, I need to get in there. Oh well. I need to rest soon. That was probably my opportunity to rest. Oh well. Well, let's see if we can make it. The rest of the way, I have my doubts. Man, that was crazy. I cannot believe we didn't flip over. I was totally opposite steering like the whole way. Like, oh my gosh. We almost went over. Nope, I need to turn the steering sensitivity down. This is crazy. Ugh. Gosh darn it. This kind of stuff makes me nuts. I'm sorry, guys. I thought I'd try to make things better, and instead I made them worse. What does steering non-linearity do? I max that one out, see what happens. Centered and inverted, centered, inverted, and there's no other anything for adjusting. So you pretty much, that's it. You have sensitivity, which from 0 to 100 is, now that's better. Maybe. No, not really. Maybe I need to turn sensitivity back up a little bit now. Thank you, Seth. Set it over there. Thank you. Let's try this then. One more thing. And if this doesn't work, I'm just giving up and we're going to try to make it the rest of the way. And then I will take my truck into the shop. Maybe do it like that. Let's try that. See if that's any better. No, that feels like just really dead now. So, but that did help a bit, so it's not so crazy jumpy. Definitely smoothing things out a little bit. I don't really like it that much though, so let's adjust it down a hair. Sorry guys. So I think I know what it's coming up next month. There's going to be a new steering wheel. If I can afford it. Okay. That feels a little more natural, but I can still see getting into this, you know. It's not quite so jumpy though. It's good. So I guess I can play with the adjustments now that I'm closer to what I like. And set our cruise control right here. Perfect. Alright, so I will be right back. Alright, let's see how we do. It's really hard now. I don't know which is worse. I need to sleep right up here, right away. The good news is we're just going right past the sleeping place, so... There's a motel, but we can't sleep there. It's down the road a little bit. Down the road to peace. We are in Pioche. Pioche. Pouch.
Mark, come check this out.
There's the gas station. So the bottom line is I cannot let go of the steering wheel at all, like just even to adjust my seat or whatever. As soon as I do, the truck starts drifting off, and that's because I don't have the center spring anymore. I just have to get used to that. It's not too bad without it, it's just getting used to it. And alright, time to go to sleep. Alright, so we're going to turn the truck off, turn the lights off. Oh, those are wipers. That's the horn, that's the lights. I need to go to bed. We'll see if this improves my driving at all or if it makes it worse. It probably will just... whatever. Whoops. So apparently... Come on, turn that off. There we go. Yeah, poopy squirts. Yuck. What's the crying about? So I'm having a little bit of sticker shock. I went online to, like, oh yeah, I'll just buy another wheel. Oh no, you won't. Oh yeah, tell Mark to go out and get it. Oh, well then too bad. I'm sure we have some in the closet. And so anyway, the cheapest one I could find was a Thrustmaster setup for $159.99 or $149.99 at Micro Center. No, it does not include the gear shifter that I have on my joystick, which I love because that's what I'm using right now to shift gears. You have to buy one separately for another $70 or more, depending on where you buy it from. Logitech's option is $70. So I think I'm just gonna get used to driving with this. This is much better than it was. I just can't let go of the wheel. I was trying to get more precise because I keep driving all over the road because the motor was sticking, and for some reason the motor is really super tight. In fact, when I took the joystick apart, I would plug the motor in, and it would tighten. The wheel would tighten up, even with no electricity running to the wheel. Like this was completely on my kitchen table, not around the computer, unplugged. And I would plug the motor in, and the wheel would get all stiff, and I'd disconnect the motor. So there's something wrong either with the motor or with the electric board in this unit, and it's really old. Like I said, the thing is old. So I wonder if my power curve is different in this truck. Yes, Evelyn? Does your ear hurt, honey? Okay, well, once this episode's over, we'll look into what we can do to fix it. Honestly, honey, I've used those swimmer ear drops before, and they don't really seem to help too much. Alright, well, we'll do something about it. I mean, if I have to run out, I'll run out. It's not a big deal. We'll take care of it. Yeah, it's definitely hard to stay straight. It's better than it was, but like I said, if I let go of the wheel at all, it just locks into position, so you have to really watch when you're turning. It doesn't automatically return to center. And that's what the wheel used to do, and so I have to get used to that. Oh, out of nowhere, 40 miles an hour. And the sun's starting to come up. I don't know how we are doing on time. We need to check our schedule. We're expected at Rail Expert in Elko between Thursday 9:32 a.m. Thursday. What day is it today? Thursday at 5:13 a.m. We got 10 hours left and 5 hours left to get there, so we'll be just fine. I have no problems on either end here. We're right. I don't want to say right on schedule, but we're right on schedule. In fact, we're ahead of schedule by 5 hours, so we're good. I was concerned when I had to sleep because I forgot to sleep, but it's not a big deal. So now it's just a matter of getting there in one piece after our exciting adventure off-road. It's just a little different on the controls there. The other thing I don't like about the steering wheel is that it only turns like 20 degrees or 30 degrees each way, maybe 40 degrees. So it's like a half turn left and a half turn right, and that's a full turn in the game. So it's like a it's pretty unforgiving. It's a racing wheel. It's meant to be real sensitive, you know. Oh, lane ends. Okay. I mean, the motor sounds like it's really in its power band between 1500 and 2000 RPM. I wish we had an indicator somewhere that shows where the power band is. You can kind of tell by the turbo. Like when the turbo's in the green, it's, I think, being the most efficient. Mater is going crazy. This time I saw it and I wasn't going too fast. This has been a really start-stop trip, man. It's like between me driving off the road and all the different road hazards that we've run into. That was it. So one stinking engine. I remember in the old one you had a high and low range. Maybe they don't do that anymore. Or this game just doesn't simulate it, but you could pick low or high and then just shift through the one set or the other. So I think in real trucks they have a switch for low and high range. So you start off in low range and then flip it over and it jumps up so that you're not shifting through 40 gears. Because in real life, obviously, you'd bypass some of the gears as you're accelerating if you're not struggling up a hill or something. Those gears are really meant for getting you in the power band when you're struggling. Yeah, so I'm feeling better about this wheel. I just had to get used to it. It still doesn't feel as nice as the Farm Sim one, but once again, that broke after a couple days, so it's a real disappointment there. Whoa. That's the only thing, too. If I touch it the wrong way, it's like all over the place. And some of that I should probably dial some of the linearity back into it, because that's part of the reason why it's doing that. Let's see, we're going to set the cruise control on. So let's go back in here one more time. Sorry. And we're going to put our steering non-linearity back up about there. Maybe bump that up a hair so it combats it. So what I found is that non-linearity is kind of the mushiness. It helps the more you put in. A nice 40 mile an hour out of nowhere. It kind of makes the wheel feel mushy, but it helps you not like oversteer like I just did, where I was like, whoa, like it totally jerked and oversteered. So if you bumped like I just did, like my elbow slipped off the thing, and it doesn't jump out on you. So like right here, I'm slipping and jerking the wheel, and it did a little bit, but the last time I did much less of a jerk. I like literally touched the steering wheel and I was off the road. So that non-linearity helps you kind of smooth things out a little bit. Makes you have to use the wheel a little bit more to make it turn. But I think I need that. It's going to be harder to react fast if there's an emergency, but this game doesn't have too many emergency simulated situations. This is, like I said, this has been the most turny route that I think I've ever had. There has not been a single... As soon as I get the truck into cruise control, I'm on the brakes again, and that's been the entire trip, it seems like. There's the cruise control. What's up, Ev? Yeah, I hear ya. Ha ha ha. Get it? I hear ya. You're here. All right. So we're at 65 miles an hour, which is really kind of where I'm going to top out this truck. I don't think we should be going much faster than that. And quite an eventful trip. Thankfully, we didn't do any damage when we went off the road, but we had quite an off. The truck almost went over twice. Yeah, this is much better. It reacts a little slower, but it feels a little more natural. We saw a really bad truck accident on our way home from our vacation. There was a fuel truck in Michigan that had... He must have hit the railing. I don't know if somebody cut him off. Most likely, probably somebody cut into him and knocked him off the road. And the front of the truck was like... It was a, you know, like a standard American truck. The long nose. Okay. And it knocked the hood off the truck, and the truck was all smashed up. And of course the trailer was all banged up, and I was, you know, we were praying for the driver. He looked like he probably was okay. The cabin was all intact, so he probably just got knocked around, but hopefully he was okay. There were ambulances and fire trucks, but there was nobody in the cabin when we got there, and obviously the police were just getting there, so traffic was all backed up. There we go. There's the city. I'm just going to naturally slow down. Here we go. So once again, just like a real short jaunt there, and then we're back into the...
Daddy,
Yes, Evelyn.
do you want to run out, like, to get my ears and can you also deposit my check?
Well, I'm going to I have to make deposits tomorrow, so I'm going to be doing that tomorrow when I go.
And take my check so you can deposit it for my
Okay. Mrs. Bossy Pants.
ears pierced.
Okay. So Evelyn wants to get her ears pierced.
So bad.
Well, we'll see. I don't know. The makeup kit might have been the first thing. We'll deal with the ear piercing and down the road. I still have to talk to Mom more about it. It's not like you're just definitely getting it. Yeah. Your check is paying for that makeup kit that we bought today, Evelyn.
Oh, then how much do I
I don't know.
My ears pierced. To get your ears pierced, one ear pierced twice on each ear. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to $10.
$10?
Yeah, it's like that.
No, I think it's a lot more than that to get
No,
your ear pierced.
I looked it up in Medina, Ohio. It says Medina, Ohio. It should only $10. Where is the tattoo parlor? No.
Yeah, tat parlor. We have like 50 tattoo parlors in Medina. I don't think we have as many people that need tattoos.
And then I looked it up. It says Medina, Ohio.
A lot of them have gone out of business, though. They all opened up over the past couple of years, and now they're all kind of folding because tattoos are getting less popular again. Like, they were super popular for a couple weeks. Oh, to get over here. Once again, stopping even though we're on the freeway. It's like, this has been the most interrupted truck trip ever. That's cool, though. I like that because it keeps you on your toes. Actually, it works better for this kind of truck.
I lost them, Daddy, because I could do your earrings. Trouble so excited.
I guess so.
Stop it.
Kind of overshot it there. Well, it's still a pretty heavy truck considering the little trailer. Pedal to the metal. On the road again, kind of squishy on the road again. Yeah. Oh, we're on 80. How cool is that? Now, 80 goes right through Ohio. It's a turnpike in Ohio. But I live like 15 minutes away from the Ohio portion of Route 80. And once again, we're getting back off again. I finally reached speed, and time to put the brakes on. The whole trip. Here we are in Elko, Nevada. Yeah, I want it cleaned up downstairs, and you need to take these cups down. All right, so we're going to just roll down the hill here. Quit bumping my seat. What, Evelyn? I can't do anything about it.
Yay, go buy it.
Like I said, they don't usually... Swimming medicine, the swimming ear doesn't usually work. I've tried it before.
Give me earache for this.
I think we have some in the closet, honey.
No, Marky threw it out.
Oh, it was too old? It was expired?
Like 3 years ago.
Okay, Evelyn, I'll go get some. Yes, ma'am. The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the one. Me being the one. My needs are to sit here all day long and record like I have. And so, I suppose... that was the most interrupted episode of all time. We had steering wheel faux pas. We had lots of setting controls, testing. We also had a really big crash out in the desert. It's been quite the road trip. We made it to our destination. The cargo is in one piece. We're $20,000 richer. It was worth it. And now I'm getting used to the steering. It does feel better. I just had to get used to it. Because it is really loose. Like, it goes from 0 to 90 like in a second here. But now that I have the settings properly set up, I'm much happier with the way it feels. We'll see how it is when we park. We have to get crazy with the wheel. Oh no. Really? They want it back there? Oh, I hate when they do this to me. Where's the spot? Please tell me it's not back there. Stop it, Evelyn. Where is the spot? Is it? No, it is back there. Yeah, dang it, these people. Well, let's motor it in. Excuse you. Did you fart? Did you fart? Did you fart? 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 Did you fart? Did you fart? Did you fart? 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 Did you fart? Did you fart? Did you fart? 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 Did you fart? Did you fart? Fart? I said fart. I violated FCC regulations from the 80s. You can't say fart. I don't know if you. I still don't know if you're allowed to say fart nowadays. And of course, the hard thing about this setup is that you're backing blind, so it's not like you're coming around the corner that's easy for you to see out of. It's harder to see out of this corner. I'm not very good at this. Let's see here. It's really hard to judge in the mirror where I'm at. If I'm past. I think we should be able to do this though, but I think I need to start turning now.
Daddy, can I touch you?
Can you touch me? What do you want, Evelyn?
My ear hurts.
Okay, I told you I would take care of it. Oh my gosh. My bossy chillins. Well, the hard thing is to straighten out. I'm pretty much out of space here. They don't give you much room. The nice thing about this is it's much easier with a bullpup trailer and this, but I totally missed this truck, but yeah, I'm totally way off. Try this a little bit differently. I was not close at all, actually. Try to go this way. There we go. Unkink it. Easy peasy. I think I hit it at the wrong angle though, but the problem is I can't get the truck turned around now. Love that bass. If you have good headphones on, you probably can hear that, hopefully. There we go. And now we have this set up in a manner that is that works for us in the cab, because I'm backing in on the side that I can actually see out of the truck on. So not too bad. This spot always gives me a hard time. This is a tough one to squeeze into. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have done it. Wow, that was an adventure. I've been hours, really, because I had to take my steering wheel apart and take the motor out. So for you, it was like an hour. For me, it was like 10 hours. What's up, Ev? No damage. Let's head on over to the truck shop and see what kind of fun we can have. Aw, poor Petey Pants. All right, so let's take a look at our company manager. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. All right. Nope, that's not right. One of these days I'll get the buttons right. Company manager. I think we still have a lot of debt. We have $129,000. Our garages are both full, so I can't really buy another truck yet because I need to be able to buy a garage. We've already done that once. It's a really bad idea financially. We still owe $319,000, so it's going to be a long time before. I basically have only made her knock that off. I basically have only driven while you guys are watching, so I'm not like driving on my own. So that's one of the reasons why I'm not advancing quickly. So I may do a couple runs without you, but maybe not though. Maybe we'll just you guys can ride along because I know it's mostly people just watching, enjoy watching the game, and I think that's the biggest thing. The trucks are fun, but it's not the end of the world if I drive the same truck for a couple episodes. So we probably need to run at least 4 or 5 more episodes before I have the moolah. But we're gonna run over to the truck stop here, and then we're gonna be done because Evelyn's ear is falling off her head. Yeah. Once I get used to the steering wheel like the way it is, I like it actually. It's much easier to steer now. I'm able to set it in a certain direction, and the truck just goes in that direction. Before I was constantly doing this, like hunting back and forth, because the motors were causing the wheel to stick. And that was making it so that I couldn't, steer with precision. And now I have those notches are gone, and I can actually just put the wheel exactly where I want it. So, it's an old steering wheel, man. What are you going to do? Poor Chubba. Chubba Chin. Oh, my rear. Sorry, John. Off to the dealer. So I've been happy with this truck, though. I do like it. It really is a icon of truckdom. But you're always better off, instead of trading trucks in, you're always better off passing them on to other drivers and buying new trucks. Press your butt. Neutral. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed this episode and you enjoy all my trucking episodes, there's a couple different ways that you can support my channel. Thumbs up always help. Be sure to subscribe, and last but not least, if you really love my channel, you can always donate. Money goes to things like steering wheels, PC parts, games, so that we can play more games, DLCs, all those kind of things. All my donations pretty much go directly back into the channel. Sometimes they go for, like right now, my YouTube money goes both to the channel and to paying my car lease, because I gotta pay the car lease. But on the lighter side of things, we could do a new paint job, maybe. Maybe that's what we'll do to liven things up a little bit. But anyway, the money goes back everything that you guys donate really pretty much goes back to, you know, the channel again. I really want to get rid of that. I don't. Let's make over our truck. I want to get rid of this. Yeah, let's do. I like that so much. I like that a lot better. I mean, this was cool, but this is coolest. I don't know. I mean, I like it both. I think this is a little cooler looking, though. You like that better, Cha?
Yeah.
What about this?
I don't
Doing it the old-fashioned way?
I don't know.
Let's do it the old-fashioned way, man. Strip it down. Take it downtown. Oh, P.
If I even get like this right here, look, feel how far away my hand is from my ear right now.
Yeah,
It hurts my ear when you go over there.
that stinks. We've got all that stuff going on. So let's look at paint. So I feel like the truck is leaning back. That's the only thing that bothers me about this model. And you can see it. Yeah, I love that too. We'll do this.
Whoa.
That's pretty cool looking, huh?
Yeah.
Only 10,000
Wait,
bucks.
try the, I know. Try. See, I want to see what the rainbow one.
What else do we have? It's not rainbow. It's pick your own color is what it ends up being.
We should do that.
So we can do like,
It's a metallic piece.
Ooh, I like that.
you like that?
Yeah.
Like the tertiary color can be red or orange. Probably best be the orange because that's the opposite color of blue is orange. I mean, that's pretty cool looking. You like that, P?
Yeah.
I like this, though. I really like this classic paint job. Can I do that?
Oh, sure.
You sure? I don't care. And watch this. We can change the rim colors to like nah, I don't like that. I wish I could find a more. I want a more greeny green.
Daddy, daddy, daddy.
Chubba, chubba, chubba.
Daddy, daddy, my.
That looks like it matches. And then we'll do this here. We're going to use the preset. Look how different that looks on those rims. I never could figure that out. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I got to go get the Evelyn her. Unless, can you go to do it?
No, he's not gonna go out.
Okay, I guess I have to do it then.
Daddy has to.
Unless, what are these wheels? There's some other wheels in here too.
Aren't I allowed to stay up till 10:30?
Let's see. Yes, you can stay up a little bit later, Seth. What else can we do in here? No, that's not. I wish it wouldn't show the outside stuff for the inside. I think that's a bug with.
No.
We got the TomTom Pro.
Lay down until you get back.
I'm gonna hang out.
Lay down.
Hang out here on my.
Oh, Daddy.
That looks pretty bad.
Sure we live.
That's a pretty cool looking truck, right there. I'm happy with that. Yes, Seth.
Could I go to the store for you to get
No, I wanna go.
Wait a minute.
Well, you gotta go to bed.
You guys are all.
Ear mess.
It's my earache. I can cry if I want to. That bumper I really hate. So we're gonna
Stuff.
Busta
Well, you're supposed to be asleep right now, Troy.
paint. Nope.
But I got
6 minutes.
Chrome.
I have to wait. Get my ear.
Plastic.
Sorry.
Let's do a monster bumper like this. I like that. This bumper probably fits it a little bit better. It's hard to even see it though. Let's take a look and. It'll be chrome colored. It's not going to be black. It blacks it out for some reason on this. This just doesn't look like it fits right. I don't know. What do you think, P?
It matters. No.
I didn't want to do that.
It
Okay.
looks a little big.
Yeah, don't they have like the paint and chrome is now see that looks like it's off color. What about this one? How does this look? That looks too big too. That looks even bigger, doesn't it? So let's try this one again.
I don't like the white shape.
Well, that's the way a lot of them had it though, and have it still. That looks good though. You like that? Look at the green Freightliner.
No, hurry up so I can get my ear fixed.
Ugh. No imagination.
My ear.
The greens on the wheels are off. We need to fix that. Sorry. It's going to bug me forever.
Everything fit.
Needs to have a little more bluish in it.
Here.
quite. I'm so picky when it comes to this stuff. That looks about right. Probably right back where I was. Just it seems like it's different. All right, let's see. That's closer, but I want there, right there. Perfect. Looks the same. And we're gonna say keep as preset. Boop. And we're gonna come here. We're gonna say use as preset. And we're gonna use this one. Use as preset.
Come here and say my ear hurts.
And we're gonna come here and say Evelyn's gonna cry.
Wait. My ear hurts.
Keep as preset. Use as preset. There, that way they're the same. And we're gonna confirm the order. $11,000, not too bad. Half of our trip cost. And we have a new truck for the next episode. Oh, it looks exactly the same inside. Look at that. That's a beauty too, man. You like that, Cha? Yeah? We'll pull over here and be done for the night. Yeah, I like that with that chrome. See how nice that bumper looks now, though? Is it now that it's chrome instead of black? It really stands out. All right, so we're going to park the truck right here. And that's it. So off we go. Have a great night, guys, and I will see you on the road.